Hello YouTube, Beatha here, back another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over a very cool figure. It is the SH Monsterarts Burning Godzilla from Tamashii Nations and Bandai. Yeah, I got the first release, which is really good. This figure, it's pretty expensive. It's a really expensive figure. It'll take over $100 for you to get it now. I got mine for $86.99 from my local comic shop, put it on layaway, paid it off slowly so I could afford it. Really, really great. I've gotten a few Monsterarts from there that way, so really, really happy about that. But, yeah, Burning Godzilla, Godzilla 1995 from Godzilla vs. Destroya. Very, very cool figure. I have a lot of Burning Godzillas, but this one is one of my favorites for sure. Really like this figure. Very, very cool. But you know, I am going to show him off. But first, we're going to take a look at the box, as I usually do for import figures. So first, got a big picture of Burning Godzilla here on the front. Very scary. As you can see, first release comes with the two tanks. Very, very nice. You get that big first release sticker right there, so you know it's legit. 2012, Godzilla 1995, Monsterarts. There's the price tag right there, $86.99. Godzilla up top, Godzilla on the side. And then here he is on the back in several poses. You can see him from behind. You know, just lots of stuff going on here. Got the poster there. Picture of him here on the side. But yeah. Neat box, neat box. So, bloop. Let's get that out of the way. Back to the figure itself. This is a very good sculpt for SH Monsterarts. Really, really like it. It's very nice. It really is. It works really well for this character. So, just added this to my several Godzillas that I have from Monsterarts, and he's one of my favorites. I'm really enjoying this guy. But let's just straighten him up here. Take a good look at him. He's got all these nice translucent parts. So those look really good. Lots of good sculpting, and it does look good. They connect well. See, they look real nice. Real clean paint too on the claws and etc. Looking very nice there. Got kind of a nice fade on these spines. The spines look really good. Really, really good. Very nice, like melty, kind of translucent spines, and then you get the white spines going down the tail. Just very solid, very nice. They fade out, which is really good. Just looking real good. Really, really just nice looking detail on this guy. Toes painted up well. And you got some detail on the bottom of the feet there. Just really great. You got detail inside the joints, as you can see. Just a very, very nice figure. Very nice look on this guy. Here is his face. You know, he's got his scary, scary eyes. He's looking right forward. So that's good. Got lots of teeth in the mouth. Nice little tongue area there. Detail and paint on the top, right there on the roof of the mouth. Just looking real nice all over. Very, very great detail and paint. But, you know, wouldn't expect anything less from SH Monsterarts. So, yeah, there's that, and there are some accessories for this figure as well. Not many, though. He did not come with a beam effect, which is really too bad. But, as you saw before, he does come with, boop, the two little, like, maser tanks, and they're mostly just green with some silver on them. Very nice, you know, they rotate right there on the top. Like that. So you see that one rotates, and this one also rotates. These are really charming. They'll go well with your like weapons and vehicles set if you picked up that set within the little buildings and stuff. So yeah, just really neat. Very neat little tanks. I'll be displaying them for sure. Very cool. And surprisingly, this guy also came with interchangeable hands. Or claws, as it were. His other claws are kind of relaxed, and these are more open claws. So, you can see here, these claws are different enough to warrant out swapping. You see, very different claws. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, you know, he does have interchangeable claws as well. And you can just pop these off. And pop the other one on. Ooh, it's a little difficult. A little tight. Wow, there you go. But at least it'll like stay on, you know? I mean, he's a pretty crazy monster. He's got his claws there. Now we're going to move on to articulation. As always, there's a lot of articulation on these figures. You got articulated jaw. Love articulated jaws. You can look up really far, as you can see, and his torso and neck joints all go into that. You can look down really far, so you can look down at your little Godzilla Jr. if you have one of those. I have one. It's a really cool monster art. One of my favorites, actually. So you can look down really far like that, which is very nice. So he's got several joints in the neck, as you can see. Right there. Joints on the head. His arms, they move really well. You can swing them around. Just straighten out, kinda like that. Bring them back in. Rotations and stuff on the hands. Nice movement there. Lots of torso movement. He moves a lot in the torso, which is great. You know, loving that torso movement. Some of my monster arts don't have the best torso movement, but this guy, he can stretch out that torso. It's really nice. You know, you got lots of good movement in the legs here. This is one of my better moving monster arts, actually. He's very poseable. You know, you got like bends in the knees and stuff, foot articulation, really cool. And segmented tail as always. You know, mine's pretty tight. The segments end about right here. But yeah, segmented all the way up. Very nice. Just a very nice tail, very nice body, very nice figure. Just works really well. So yeah, now about some size comparisons. Now, first up for our size comparisons, here we have our Burning Godzilla with some other super articulated kaiju. Here on the left, we have him with the SH Monsterarts Gamera, one of my favorite monster arts, and one of my favorite figures. Very nice. You know, I think he scales well with Gamera. I like Gamera being a little shorter than Godzilla. I think that works out. And also here on the right, we have him with the NECA Burning Godzilla. And I honestly think the monster art is the better figure. I just think he's better all around, 100%. If you still want a super articulated Burning Godzilla but can't afford the monster art, and let's face it, who can, then this figure is like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, last time I checked anyways. You might be able to get him cheaper than that. You probably get him for 15 if you really looked, honestly. But, you know, this is just a much more impressive figure than this guy. This is actually my least favorite NECA Godzilla, by the way. So, yeah, but he does seem to scale well with your other super articulated kaiju. Now here's our Godzilla with some soft vinyl figures. Here on the left we have the Gamera 3 Iris, who's kind of looking up, but otherwise, you know, I think that they look really cool together. And then here on the right we have an American figure, which is the Bandai Creations 2014 Godzilla, who I also think looks good with this guy, you know. I don't have the Monster Arts 2014, but I do have the NECA. But this guy, you know, I think he looks fine with Burning here. And here's our Godzilla with some more humanoid characters. Here on the left, we have the Anchorage Attack Gypsy Danger, and on the right, the Ultra Hero Series Mother of Ultra. And, you know, I think he looks cool with the Ultras. You know, maybe he could be a little bigger, but it doesn't matter. I think he looks cool, and he'll scale about the same with Ultra Axe as he does with the Ultra Hero Series. They're about the same size. But you can pose Ultra Axe with him better. And, you know, the Gypsy Danger here and just Pacific Rim figures in general aren't going to scale with this Godzilla. I'm not going to bother showing the Pacific Rim monster because they're not going to scale. You know, the Pacific Rim figures are too big. If you want them to scale with Godzillas, you're going to need at least 8-inch scale. This 6-inch scale is not going to work with your Pacific Rim figures. But he does work well with his other 6-inch scale monsters, so that's really good. And here's our Burning Godzilla with some other monster arts. You know, just tossed him on this monster art shelf. Here he is with Junior and Destroya from the same movie, so it looks cool with them, and, you know, just some other monster arts, and even a Revoltech. So he does look good with the smaller Revoltechs, but maybe not the bigger ones like Gigan and stuff, but the small ones like Baragon and Anguirus should be fine with. And while this Godzilla doesn't come with his own beam effect, this beam effect works great. It's from the SH Monster Arts Fire Rodan, so if you got that guy, you know, this is the perfect beam for him. So if you got Fire Rodan, it came with Godzilla's Spiral Beam from the Heisei series, and it works perfect with this guy. It's just really wonderful. And there's also the beam effect pack if you don't have any beams. It comes with 2 different beams with like an explosion end and some buildings, and it's a pretty good price, or it was last time I checked, and I pre-ordered it, so I got it for like 30 bucks shipped. And there's also canofbeams.com, and they'll make you your own custom beams for your Godzilla figures, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is really the preferred beam for me. I think it works perfectly. It looks really good. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the SH Monsterarts Burning Godzilla first release version from Tamashii Nations and Bandai? Well, pretty cool figure, actually. I really like him. He doesn't come with a beam effect, which is the main downside to him. But at this point, with the beam effects pack and websites like Hannah Beams and just monsters coming with other beams and stuff, it's not that big of a deal anymore. When this guy first came out, it was like, whoa, where's the beam? But now it's like, oh, I got a ton of beams. I can use different beams for him. So at this point, it's not a big deal. It used to be when he came out. I remember people were complaining about it, but now I mostly just see people use the spiral beam for him, so no biggie. But yeah, it comes with 2 really cool tanks, interchangeable hands, which surprised me when he first came out, I remember. And he's got great articulation, wonderful detail and paint, and he scales well with his line, and etc. He's just a really great figure. So all in all, I gotta give him 5 out of 5 stars. This figure exceeds many of my Monsterarts. He's just a wonderful figure, way better than the N.E.C.A version. And I love it. I love this figure. It's really, really great. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, follow me back on Twitter, all that good stuff. So that's it, everyone. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all later.